guys, hey, here's your lesson for today. So you're not going to be here. This is for Wednesday and Thursday this week. So we're going to be multiplying and dividing integer word problems. So we've already multiplied. I just want to give you a couple of examples of multiplication and division, what you're looking for, and then I have a paper that you'll get in class Monday and Tuesday, or I'm sorry, Tuesday and Wednesday. I guess Thursday and Friday this week. It's a weird week because of Labor Day. And then I'll do a few examples on paper that you can follow along, and then there'll be a quizzes that you'll do Thursday and Friday. So here's the first type, just a general multiplication problem. You've done problems like this before. I just want to point out that multiplication, first you got to figure out whether the problem's multiplying or dividing. So the dead giveaway is if they give you one of something, a package, a mile, a person, and they want many, that's an example of a multiplication problem. So what you're going to have to do is, once you figure out the multiplication, is then we're going to have to incorporate those negatives, because we may be going down or versus up or backwards or forward. So you just have to recognize your negatives. So here's an example. One package of wings contains 6 wings. How many wings would be 9 packages have? Well, this is an example of given one. They give you one package. You know that that has 6 wings. They want how many? Many. They want 9 packages. That's a dead giveaway that it's a multiplication problem. You're going to do 9 times 6. Okay? It's not subtraction, not addition, it's not division, it's multiplying. 9 times 6, you're getting 54 wings in that bag. Okay? So there's an example of a word multiplication problem. All right, a division problem is just the opposite. So a division problem, they give you many, and they want one. So here's an example of a division problem, both with positive numbers. We're not dealing with negatives yet. You'll see a few examples that has negatives. You drove 600 miles in 4 hours. You drove a total distance. They want to know how many miles did you drive per hour. Per is a dead giveaway for 1. In your head, you got to think that is division. Okay? So what you're going to do is you will just take 600 and divide it by 4. That's going to tell you how long you went per hour. Okay? Or 600 divided by 4. Notice I wrote it both ways. There's your fraction bar. There's your old division symbol from elementary school. Bottom line is your answer is 150 miles in 1 hour or per hour. Okay? So you're going to see some examples. I'm going to show you how we figure out whether it's multiplication or division, and then you'll be off to work. So my wife's the cameraman, so we'll see how she does. I just have this paper that you're going to get either tomorrow or Wednesday. All right, so she can zoom in on number 1, and I'm just going to kind of write in the space. So I'm going to read it, and then I'll just show you the problem, and then I'll circle the correct answer. I'm not going to go through all the work. Okay, so the first one says, a shopper uses a department store gift card to pay for 3 sweaters priced at $27 each. Each means 1, so they're telling you the price for 1. Now, another thing we have to figure out, it says, what's the change in value? Well, if you're paying for something, that means that this is negative. So the problem that you're going to do is 3 sweaters. If it's $27 for 1 sweater, you're paying, that's 3 times negative 27. Okay? That's the problem you have to set up. You're not dividing here, right? This is multiplication, but notice the negative. So here's your 3 times negative 27. Notice I don't put the 3 in parentheses out here. I've shown you a lot of parentheses, but if I multiply 2 numbers, I don't have to put the 1 on the outside or to the left in parentheses. This is a multiplication problem. I could put a parentheses around here. 3 times negative 27, you're changing the value of that card. It's gone down by $81. Okay, notice they also had $81 here, right? You got to make sure you get that right. You're taking money away. Okay, let's go to number 2. Okay, can you see that all right? All right. When her elevator was out of service, Debbie walked down 21 flights of stairs. She stopped to rest after every 3 flights. How many times did Debbie stop to rest? Okay, this gives you the total. You went a total of 21 flights, and you rested after every 3. Here's your division problem. Okay, this is just 21 divided by 3. How many times did you rest? This is not a positive and a negative problem. You're not going to rest a negative number of times. Okay, so they want a total here. That's just 21 divided by 3, not multiplying. Okay, it's not 63. You wouldn't have rested 63 times. All right, just think, counting by 3s, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. There's your division problem, 21 divided by 7. Okay? There's your second one. We're going to do 5 of these. Third one. Last week, Clay wrote 4 checks checks negative for $20 each, right? Each is 1, so each check was $20. He also withdrew another $30, withdrew taking money out, and then he made a deposit of $96 plus 96. So this incorporates some addition, subtraction, and this is your multiplying, right? So if one check is $20, 4 checks would be 4 times negative 20. Withdrew another $30, you could do plus a negative, I'm just going to do minus 30, and then deposit plus 96. There is your sentence that you have to figure out, okay? If you're to do it right, I believe the answer to that would be negative 14, right? Negative 80 minus 30, that's negative 110, and then negative 110 plus 96, okay? So there's another one that you'll type that you'll see. Number 4, this goes to what we talked about last class. Which expression would be evaluated as a positive number? I think the easiest way to do a problem like this without doing any work is even count the number of negatives. Even, positive, odd, negative. This has 1, 2, 3 negatives, that's negative. This has 1 negative, odd, negative. This has 1 negative, odd, negative. But this last one has 2 negatives, even. This one would be positive. Okay? You could work it out, but that's why that rule with counting negatives is a good thing to know. Okay? All right, next one, number 5. Philip played a board game and he drew 4 straight cards. Each card doesn't say that, but I'm kind of rephrasing that. Each card said go back 8 spaces. Well, that means one card says go back 8, negative 8. We have 4. So if we want to know this first, that's 4 times negative 8. Okay? What is the change in Philip's position on the board? Well, there's your multiplying. Good things happen to bad people. If you want to think of it that way, he has gone back or negative 32. There's your answer for number 5. Okay. The last one I want to do, actually I want to do 2 more. Okay, we're going to do 8 and 9 on this page. So number 8 says a football team was given 3 penalties for 15 yards each. There's that each again. 1 penalty was 15 yards. If they had 3, that's 3 times negative 15. And 2 penalties for 5 yards each. What's the total change? Well, here's your 2 sets of penalties. Your 3 for negative 15 yards each, and your 2, and then they want the total. You got to add those together. So a little bit of a problem here. You got to do a little bit of work, but you just have to take negative 45 plus negative 10 or minus 10, which is the same thing, and you would have negative 55 yards. And then your last one, money problem. Buying things is negative. 3 pounds of lemons, it's $2 per pound. For 1 pound, multiplication. So that's 3 times negative 2. A box of rice for $4 each, plus a negative 4. And 7 frozen dinners for $3 each, plus 7 times negative 3. That's basically translating all these words into a number sentence. Here's your lemons. That is negative 6. Good things, bad people again. Plus your negative 4. You only had 1 box of rice, so you didn't have to multiply it by anything. And then 7 times negative 3. Another good thing, bad people. That is negative 21. Plus negative 21. Goes back to our adding integers, same signs add. These are all negative. Negative 6 plus negative 4 plus negative 21 is negative $31. Okay? So you just got to watch out for your negatives. Get your multiplication and division right. Try the quizzes. Answers are given. All right? So do that quiz. You can do it as many times as you want, even with answers given. All right? So this will be the last thing we do. You'll get your study guide. We'll have your test next week. All right? Until we meet again. See you later.